If you look back 30, 40 years ago, basically no foreigners were hired by Japanese companies, right?
He made himself chairman and CEO, which I came to realize meant that he controlled the board, and the board were literally puppets. I received an email from a friend of mine. He said, Michael, this magazine, Factor, has made these extraordinary revelations about Olympus.
It had this article suggesting that some of the acquisitions that Olympus made there was something wrong with them. A lot of money had been taken out of this company in mysterious and suspicious ways.
Where I was to sit was a tuna sandwich. Everyone knew I loved sushi. But this tuna sandwich, it was still wrapped up. In Japan, you would never leave the cling film on it. The message for me, Kikukawa was the luxury sushi platter at Olympus, and I was the manky tuna sandwich, and I shouldn't forget it. I got angry and I got up and I walked around the table and came very close to him. And I asked him, Mori-san, who do you work for? And he pointed. And he said to me, I work for Kikukawa-san! I'm loyal to Kikukawa-san! I was drinking a lot by then. The shareholders don't seem interested, the financial institutions, the media. No one seems to, is it me who's mad? The idea that there could be people with tattoos who might want to hurt me, or even worse, hurt my children. I had no knowledge of how to cope with organized crime. When I walk in, it was noisy, much more noisy. So it had that feel of hysteria in the room.
My first question was, are you okay? What happened? He said there's hundreds of millions of dollars missing. He presented me with a binder full of evidence to back up his case. He took a suitcase and said, I want to get on the first plane that I can. I don't feel safe.
All of them have to go. All of them have to go.
A motivating factor for that can only be the kind of corporate loyalty and that culture that you find in Japan. The impact of this scandal on Olympus were colossal. They became the poster child for corporate failure